Welcome back to another edition of Bourbon Kingdom. I'm David.
And I'm Zach.
And today we are going to talk through our kind of top six.
Yeah, so we kind of have
top six.
We kind of have a new video idea, talking about our top 6 favorite bourbons, ryes, or whiskeys from distilleries that we like to. Occasionally
we're gonna give some love to some distilleries.
So yeah,
for sure.
Doubt. And the distillery we're talking about this week is Michter's. So we're huge Michter's fans.
We are huge Michter fans, actually. We actually haven't talked about them in a while.
Well, we've reviewed a few of them. We reviewed all their standard line.
Yeah.
And we did the toasted.
Yeah. I'm just saying, in the last probably 6 months, we really haven't talked about them too much.
Yeah, that's probably fair.
Yeah.
But now we are.
Yeah. And now we are.
So, do you want to start?
Yeah, I'll start.
Yeah.
All
right. By the
way,
let me just put one little caveat here. Okay. So when it comes to Michter's, there's a couple bottles that are just above all the other ones.
Yeah.
The 20-year, the 25-year bourbon and rye.
I've never even seen one of those in real life.
I've been lucky. I've tried the 20-year. I've tried the 25-year bourbon and rye, and they're amazing. They'd be top of our list. But whenever we do these, we want to make them, somewhat realistic. I understand some of these bottles are going to be allocated.
Yeah, they are.
They are going to be hard to find. Some of them aren't.
Yeah, some of them aren't.
Yeah.
So my first one is the Michter's small batch sour mash. This is one of their everyday lines that you can get.
Probably the hardest out of their everyday lines.
Yeah, probably so. But they're, $50, $55. If you're at the distillery, it's going to be like $55 to get it.
Yeah.
If you're at a local liquor store that is a big box liquor store, you're probably talking $45 to $50. Sure. But regardless, this is a great drinker. I honestly, I'm gonna give you full disclosure here. I love this sour mash in an old fashioned.
Oh, sure.
Yeah.
Yeah.
There's some ryes that I like on the old fashioned, and there's a few other bourbons that I like in old fashioned, but this sour mash I just absolutely love in an old fashioned. It just does something to an old fashioned that just I really love. And this is a staple in my repertoire for Michter's.
It's one of the best, I would say, non-allocated sour mashes, if not the best sour mash out there. So
yeah, for sure.
But
all right. Do you want to leave us up here, or do you want to take it off? Let's take it off. All right.
Number 5. So we're getting ready to run. For me, I've said one comment before, and I'll tell you guys at the end of the video. But number 5 is going to be just their standard rye offering. It's one of the best ryes that you can find on the market. It's one of the best cocktail ryes on the market. It is available every store I go to. The sour mash, I will say, sometimes is a little harder to find.
Yeah, for sure.
It's findable, but it's always can find that rye. That rye is constantly available.
By the way, this is a good one for a old fashioned as well.
Yeah, I mean it's amazing. The proof's right. Yeah. It's a great entry into ryes.
It is,
and it's just an overall it's a great bottle.
So good. I'm gonna go. All right, my next one is...
Oh, that's going to be that. Okay,
I'm just going to call this the next one.
Right.
The Michter's Toasted Barrel Finish.
Number 4.
I don't know what else to say other than I love this bourbon. It is sweet. It is smooth.
Smoky.
And then... Do what?
Smoky.
And then if you let it sit in your palate for a while, if you don't just drink. If you drink and pause for a minute, the smoky flavor of this just comes out, and I love it. I really do.
I will say, I think some of the older batches of the toasted bourbon are better, but this has consistently done well for us in blinds.
Yeah.
We just did a blind on live stream, and I think compared to what it was against, I think it did really, really well for us.
Yeah, for sure.
And I am constantly surprised. because I know whenever I reviewed it, I was like,
I do remember
does it
when you
really
reviewed
drink
it. You're
special?
like, is
and
it
then
special?
and then we blind it, and then it does so well.
It really does.
And just the more you blind, that's why she always blind stuff. So
if you ever get a chance to pick this up, pick it up. It's worth being in your repertoire.
I agree.
So
I agree. All right, so that was number 4. So then this will be number 3.
Yeah.
Barrel strength rye. Now, I absolutely love this stuff. It is, I don't want to say it's readily available, but it's a lot more available in our market than what it isn't. It is one of the best noses for any kind of barrel strength rye that I've ever seen.
Let me check this.
Or smelled, I guess you would say. It was so good, my wife even liked it. So she liked that more than other ones that we'll talk about later. To me, it's fantastic. I think I think even though a lot of these are, did you like it, by the way?
Honestly, I would take their standard rye over
that.
Yeah. Over that.
Okay, fair.
That's just, if I had to choose a rye between Michter's, this wouldn't be the one that I would choose. I
would tell you, outside of maybe 1 or 2 barrel strength ryes, to me, I would take that over most. And outside of like super rare, like, I'm not counting like the Jack Daniels barrel rye, but like other like standard stuff that's released yearly. I think this beats most.
Yeah, for sure. All right, so my last one for the Michter's lineup.
Kind of cheating on this one, by the way. Because it's not really a Syrian. It's kind of cheating. But
it is cheating. But I've been lucky enough to try this once. This one's an unopened bottle because Zach won't open it up. This is the toasted barrel finish. This is a sour mash toasted barrel. And their regular release I love so much. Yeah. This toasted release of the sour mash is just, it's so good. So good.
It's funky.
Matter of fact, will you just open it up now and let me taste it?
No.
Dang it.
No. You try enough stuff. What's crazy is what I don't know if most people will know. This is only 86 proof. Like when people,
it's not.
When people are like, "Oh, you only like low proof stuff or high proof stuff," like
we really don't.
This is actually really, really great.
If you've watched our channel enough, you know that we like things that run the gambit. The 2003 Russell Reserve is an 80 proof? 89 proof.
Yep.
Like it doesn't have to be 115 or above.
I agree.
I mean, sometimes it's helpful to be 115 and above.
It does.
It just doesn't always have to be. So,
but I know we're kind of cheating because this isn't released every year, so it's a little bit more of a.
It's a special. It's a special.
But Dave loves it.
I do.
Dave absolutely loves it. So I don't blame him. All right. So by far, and I think both of us can agree on this next one.
Yeah, we probably
is this
can.
number 1?
Yeah, probably
close to
so.
number 1.
Yeah, probably so.
Michter's toasted rye. I'm gonna be honest with you guys. I don't know. Like there are some bottles that are more Christmas forward, such as Midwinter Night's Dram or some other ones.
Ooh,
but man, I'm telling you all, if you want to drink a rye on Christmas or during the winter season, this thing smacks. This thing, I didn't know I wanted something so bad until I tried it for the first time. I was like, oh, really?
And if you know me, you know that I'm not a rye guy.
Yeah.
You know that. If you've watched our channel long enough, if you subscribe to our channel, you know that rye is like not in my jam. The Michter's rye is straight up in my jam.
Toasted rye.
Toasted rye. It's straight up in my jam.
This thing is just, man, it just screams a good winter rye.
Oh, the spice is just right in it. It really is.
It's just perfect.
It warms you up. Like I can imagine sitting like by a fire right now.
Yeah.
And smoking a cigar and drinking this.
And they're fantastic. Get a little bit of a nip in the air. It's just perfect. And
perfect.
And I've said this before, and obviously all 3 of mine were Ryes. I think Michter's
surprise.
Yeah. I look at Michter's as a rye company. They're one of the best rye. They make some of the best ryes.
They do make good ryes
on the market. They're fantastic.
If everybody else could take a cue from them on their rye development, it would be beautiful. But
it's it's almost like a cheat code with how good their Ryes are.
It's
if I'm
true.
being honest.
Yeah, it's so true. Yeah.
So, but anyways, this is our list.
Yeah.
Go ahead and leave a comment below while you're there.
We love Michters. Tell us if you love Michters or not.
Yeah. Tell us what you like from Michters.
Yeah.
If you've had any of it. If you haven't had some of it, what would you like to have? Or if you had a top 6 or a top 5 or a top 3 or whatever that would be, how would you rank them?
Yeah.
So, and
For
also,
sure.
at the very end of it, let us know if you like this video idea. It's a little different, a little new.
Yeah.
So,
like, subscribe, do all that kind of stuff. Make sure you turn on the notifications because that that lets you know anytime a new video of ours is popping up.
True.
So
that
it's so awesome. Well, till the next time, we'll see you.
See ya.
Yep.